articulate to fix the problem.
A shocking confession caught on tape as a Mississippi police chief brags about killing 13 people in the line of duty.
Of course he should be fired. This video is brought to you by The Officer Tatum Store. The Officer Tatum Store. Get the merch link in the description section. Put in discount code GGY6. Get this cool shirt. We got them in multiple colors. GGY6. God's got your six. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you ever get to my store and you see something that's sold out, because this one is about to be gone. So you go to an item. We only got one left in medium, which sold out in large. If you get to an item on my store and you say, man, it's sold out, B. Tatum, what do I do? Go to notify me when made available. Put your information in here. And as soon as we get the shirts in stock, we normally stock between 1 to 2 weeks to get stuff back in stock. You could get it. You get the email. You will never be late on a merch item again. We'll send it right to your inbox. You can buy it right there on the spot. Use discount code GGY6. That's my secret. It ain't going to say that in the email, but I'm telling y'all, GGY6, 20% off. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notification anytime I go live and make a video. Y'all already know what to do. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, police chief in Lexington, I think it's called Lexington. Maybe it's Lexington, Mississippi, was fired. Of course you should be fired. Now, I don't think he should be fired for the reasons that other people are saying, right? It's funny that people are missing the forest for the trees. People are mad because he used the N-word. I think the N-word is the least concerning thing that he said in that recorded video. And I would add that using the N-word, when you listen to it and you see it within context, you know, I think both of these men are shady. However, the chief needs to get fired. But this guy's shady too. They both shady. They got into a peeing match. He was mad at him, so he got him on tape to say things that they always talk about. They sound to be cool to me on the phone, like they partners. He say stuff to him on the phone, get him recorded, get him fired because they had a disagreement and they don't like each other. If you ask me, they both are probably illegitimate people. However, the chief, you cannot have a person running a police department, leading the police department with the mindset and saying the things that he said. Roll the clip and you'll understand what I'm talking about.
Got to the point where you're not doing the people right, you're not doing me right, so therefore let me expose you for what you are.
You're not doing the people right, you're not doing me right. Let me expose you.
Who you are, and that's how it happened.
We obtained the audio. In the recording, Hooker says you can hear Dobbins using the N-word.
Let me explain something to you. Come on. You're going to get in some in the street, and there's only going to be one man fighting for you. All right? Yeah. And that's going to be me. Okay? Don't ever ruin that. All right? Because these other they'll let you fry. Okay?
As well as him speaking about people he's shot and killed as an officer.
And as you can see, he said these other N-words will leave you dry. I got your back. So for people saying that this guy's a racist, I mean, I don't know. He feel very comfortable talking to Hooker about these very words. And Hooker is talking to him as if they're having a normal conversation or he's responding to a normal conversation. This is the part where I think it's unambiguous as to the character of this police chief.
13 men in my career. Okay? Justified. Huh? In my career, I have shot and killed in the line of duty 13 different people.
You just shot so many?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Justified, bro.
Okay.
Ask around. Hey, they ain't gonna tell you no. Got a big corn shootout, man, a cornfield over there. Jimmy Dale Thomas, he worked it. Justified, bro. I shot that 119 times. Okay? I don't give a if you kill a with cold blood.
Do it, right?
Do you?
I don't give a if you kill him in the cold blood. This is what this guy responds to him with. I'm going to let it finish, but aren't y'all suspicious of this whole conversation? Aren't you suspicious that this guy is talking to him like they always talk? Now, I'm not saying that it's right or wrong, but this seems to me that they always talk like this. He must be using the N-word all the time. I ain't never had a white person that I knew use the N-word in front of me. But I feel like if you're that comfortable using the N-word with this guy that has worked for you for several months, y'all both must be saying this all the time or you've been okay with it. One of the two. Let me finish.
You hear what I'm saying? I will articulate to fix the problem. And I'm the only man in the business here that's smart enough to do it, I promise you.
But that's not all. Hooker says Dobbins also made negative comments towards the LGBTQ community.
I don't talk queers. I don't talk. I ain't got nothing for you.
Comments that many are calling disgraceful.
Once we heard it, we were just appalled. It's like, how can a chief, an officer, use that kind of rhetoric when you're sworn to protect and serve us?
I agree. Now let me say this: a police chief shooting 13 people in the line of duty, that seems nearly impossible. I don't even think the history of our SWAT team has shot and killed 13 different people. Then the chief says that he shot somebody 119 times. If you see the longer form video, he talks about that he saved 76 kids out of a car or buses, and and he shot. It was 300 rounds shot at him, and he shot the guy 119 times by himself. If you ask me, it's all cap. However, you cannot serve people when you talk like this, when you think like this. Using the N-word is inconsequential in the conversation that I heard, because I guarantee you they all must be saying it for him to be that comfortable saying it to a black man. It appears that they were face to face and he was secretly recording them. You saying that to a black man and a black man not responding to you? Y'all must be saying it all the time. However, let's move past that. If you are bragging about murdering people, if you're saying to the black man, you could kill somebody in cold blood and I'll defend you, that is more troubling and telling to me than painting this guy as a racist. Because clearly he said the N-word, and they must be saying it together. But then he tells another black man that I'll protect you more than these other black men, and if you murder somebody, I'll protect you. That don't sound like racism to me. That sounds like a complete idiot. And that dude should be fired. I don't know what other way to cut it. You gotta go. And unfortunately, small community leaders like this are incompetent in some cases. They can get through the cracks, good old boy system. They'd be at the top of the food chain talking stupid as 5 left shoes on an 8-legged man. But I do think that guy should get fired. It's unacceptable. No real police officer like people that think like that, act like that. There's no room for that. I would almost imagine that guy didn't do nothing he said. You killed 13 people. You live in Lexington, Mississippi. I ain't never heard of that place. It's probably in the middle of nowhere with like 300 people live in it. You killed 13 people. You shot one guy 119 times. If he shot a man with a rifle, you would have to load the mag. You would have to reload 4 mags of 30 rounds in it to get close to that number. You have to you have to load 4 AR mags. Dump through one, exchange, dump, exchange. There's no way you shot somebody 119 times. No way. Then he said what else that fool said? Shot somebody 119 times. He said he saved 67 kids. That could be close to possible, but that dude is probably making all this up. However, making it up is wrong. You are not a leader. Bragging about killing people, you're not a leader. Telling another employee that they can kill somebody in cold blood and he's able to articulate himself to get you out of trouble, that person don't need to lead. That's all I'm saying. Y'all come in the comment section. I'm out of here.